Welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for everybody that has been coming to my channel. Like this video, share this video, and hit that notification bell so you guys know when I drop my next one. Also, become a channel member and donate if you can. I also drop food shorts. Check those out just to show you guys what I'm eating or making. Most of the time making, because I love to eat it at home. We're going to get straight into the continuation of talking about the film dailies dispute. And there was a lot of mess going on in these receipts that I do believe was Blake Lively trying to strong arm Justin in order to get her hands on it. But looking at the timeline from when she was asking and then not receiving, and then getting her lawyers involved with no other messages between her and Justin during this time, in my own opinion, I do think it's fair to say, I think she got upset. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look at the previous video I just uploaded. It seems like since literally like July-ish, Blake had been asking him for the dailies. The dailies is the daily film from the movie, and she was shut down. She was completely shut down from this period of like July all the way up to like December-ish. But we're going to get into this. And this is Justin's website receipts. And it says November 9th of 2023, on the very day SAG-AFTRA strikes ended. Justin, the studio producers were eager to resume production. However, their plans were disrupted by an unexpected email from Blake's lawyer. The email contained a 17-point list of non-negotiable conditions that Blake Lively demanded be met before her return to work. The list, both in tone and content, appeared to insinuate or outright allege that Justin, Heath, and others had engaged in adult inappropriate conduct during filming. These claims were entirely unfounded, a deliberate attempt to insinuate improper conduct by Justin and Heath, forcing them to sign as is without objection if Blake Lively was to resume filming. Now, just to catch you guys up, if you have not seen my previous videos, in a nutshell, if they was to recast her at this point, it would have costed them millions. In hindsight, maybe they should have just recasted her, because this is turning into a complete hot mess. I did go into the protections for return to work in a previous video when I broke down Blake Lively's initial lawsuit. If you have not seen that, please go back and watch it. And basically, this is what it is spelling out. And it's just stating, for example, an intimacy coordinator must be present at all times. We did discuss this, as it seems like Justin was the only one meeting with the coordinator. And also, Justin pointed out that they hadn't even shot anything that needed an intimacy coordinator before November, because they went on strike. But again, there will be no spontaneous improvisation of anything physical, simulating adult activity, etc., physical touching, and or being in her space, etc. Just basic things you would expect for work, honestly, if you're an actor or not. But if you guys are looking at this timeline, they hadn't even filmed anything that would have needed this, and she did not even attend the meetings that Justin set up with the coordinator. She's also asking for specific A-list approved stunt doubles, and other people to be, a part of this, from her list. And then it says November 10th of 2023, Heath contacted Sony to gather their perspective on the 17-point list of return to work conditions, aiming to ensure that any feedback or concerns from their team were also addressed. Sony's counsel shared their point of view as outlined in the email below. And Jamie Heath, again, is one of the producers on the film. And this is from Sony's attorneys. And it says, I took a look at the following in our conversation. No change in my mind from what we discussed last evening. Items 1 through 10, 15, 17 are basically just yes, of course. Interestingly, I'm surprised that you don't already have a negotiated writer in place given the subject matter of this film and content of the book. Or am I misinterpreting her commands? Also, 11 through 13, I want you to hear more about what is underlying and what she's hoping to accomplish, respectfully, of course, in the hope that some combination of the studio representative and the empowerment of Alex, presumably, whatever that means, again, hope for clarification, might mitigate the need to engage an additional A-level producer. Item 14 is another question mark, since it sounds like she approved the engaged stunt double. And for item 16, I guess I'm confused about this one as well, why the engagement of day players has found the way on this list. Perhaps some of the upcoming sensitive scenes involve day players, extras, and this is an attempt to manage the perception of the professionalism. Anyway, again, another clarification point. Further as discussed, overall, the tone of the response has to be part denying the underlying insinuation allegations, but doing so in a way that doesn't inflame or escalate further. Since most of what is on the list, Wayfarer is acknowledging and addressing. And of course, any unforeseen or any unappeasement on her part is of paramount concern to the production, and you are all committed to working with her to ensure that she's comfortable with the plan and the execution of the next few weeks in order to complete photography, right? I'm going to send a copy to folks internally and ask that our production attorney offer any assistance to blank and blank with respect to the drafting, etc., that they may feel in need. Best wishes. Again, I didn't actually see anything in the actual return to work bullet points to be of concern of anyone going to work and just doing their job. But I am finding a hard time believing that there were so many issues with no text messages from Justin to her being out of line, without her actually being able to prove that anything was actually going on. This is appearing, in my opinion, to be more and more of a power grab. It continues to say that November 10th, production emailed Heath and other members of production and notified them that Blake would be available starting December 5th. They also share that Blake would like to see the new script pages and a one-liner. These demands, presented separately as the lawyers were discussing the 17-point list, had nothing to do with safety and appeared to be another condition before Blake would return to production. They were further addressed in an email between Wayfarer's attorney and Blake Lively's attorney the following day. And this one is this is a text message concerning Blake Lively's availability. Spoke to Blank, who spoke to Blake Lively this morning, knowing there's a separate conversation happening amongst lawyers. He shared that she is available to start working December 5th and would love to finish the film sooner rather than later. She would also like to see the new pages and one-liner. Did not mention a plan for seeing the footage. It says, I'm sorry, blank did not mention a plan for seeing the footage. Believe they are discussing that internally. Right now, I do not know who blank is, but I'm sure as this go on, we'll probably figure that out. November 11th of 2023, Production Council responds seeking clarification and stating, Wayfair Sony Production respectfully acknowledge that your client has concerns regarding safety, professionalism, and workplace culture. Although our perspective differs in many aspects, ensuring a safe environment for all involved is paramount, irrespective of differing viewpoints. And then that is what this says. They agree to these terms that we actually just discussed briefly. And while working through Lively's protection letter from her return to work, Wayfair Counsel, seeking to keep the production on track, reaches out to Blake Lively's lawyer, agent, and manager to send over requested production materials, a one-liner, schedule, new script, pages, etc. Additionally, Wayfair's counsel sought to coordinate a time for Blake Lively to view the rough cut as promised, all in an effort to maintain production progress. Now, again, this goes back to what she was begging for in the first place, which was the dailies. And we're going to get into this in another video. So, again, like, share, subscribe. And this is leading up to the complete takeover of the film. And there's a lot of moving parts here with wardrobe, the film, the schedule, showing up, not showing up, the strike. It was just a lot going on. Share your opinions below, you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Till next time, be safe. Enjoy your night. Bye, guys.